This is Through the New Testament in 60 Days in Greek with Alpha Omega Greek. We're on day 6, Mark 13 through 16. In Mark 13, Jesus is talking to his disciples and says, "What I say to you, I say to everyone. Stay awake. Be alert. Hadehumin lego, pasin lego, gregorete." Gregorete is the source of the word Greg or Gregory, such as Pope Gregory XIII, who established the Gregorian calendar in 1582. It's a very popular name. In the Garden of Gethsemane, just after the passage we just read, where Jesus is warning his disciples about the things that will come, he says, "My soul is very sorrowful, even to death. Remain here and watch." Gregorete. Same word. Sometimes translated differently. An hour later, he comes back and says, "Simon, do you sleep? Were you not strong enough to watch?" Gregoresai. For 1 hour? Watch and pray, that you may not enter into temptation. Gregorete. Stay awake and watch. I first noticed this word when I was reading 1 Thessalonians. We read that just a few days ago. And because we're reading 1 Thessalonians and then Mark, it's a little unusual order, but it helps me to make connections that I otherwise might miss. Gregoromen also means watch, means we should watch. Therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. So again, watch or stay awake. A few verses later, it says, "For God has not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Jesus Christ, who died for us, that whether we wake or sleep, we should live together with him." Here, they use wake in the King James, and it seems that here, instead of physical sleep, he's talking about sleeping in death, which goes back to 1 Thessalonians chapter 4. Translations use different terms for different reasons. In Gregorete, Gregoromen means to stay awake, to watch, to be alert. But you still have to read it in context. Would you like to be able to read it in Greek yourself? It's possible. Gregorete. Stay awake and watch. Be ready. Tomorrow, we're going back to a letter in Galatians to listen again to what he is saying. Join the challenge. Download your copy of the 60-day reading plan, subscribe to this channel, and follow Alpha Omega Greek on Facebook.